Hey, welcome back everyone. In today's video, we are going to learn a very important concept in JavaScript closures. So make sure to watch this video till the end without wasting any time. Let's get started. Before jumping into Visual Studio Code, let's first understand what is closure. A closure is a function that remembers the variables from its outer scope even after the outer function has finished executing. In simple words, a closure gives you access to an outer function's variables from an inner function. So let's see it in action in Visual Studio Code. So here in Visual Studio Code, let's first create a new folder. I'm naming it closures. Now inside it, let's create a new file named closures.js. Okay, now here, let's create a new function. So let's zoom it a little bit. Okay, now let's create a new function here. So I'm going to create a new function named hello, and this function will log a variable. Let's declare a variable name, and inside it let's add a name Mike. After this, let's log this variable console.log name. Now let's call this function here hello, running the code. Okay, so you can see we got the name printed here. Now inside this function, I will return a new function. So let's return a new function, and this function will log the same variable name, and let's save this function inside a variable here. So let's declare a variable const result. Now let's call the result. So I'm running the code again. Okay, now you can see here, we got the mic printed 2 times. Now let's understand step by step what's happening here. So first, we create a function called hello. Inside it, we define a variable name with the value mic. Then we return another function. This inner function is not called right away. It's just returned. After this, we store the return function in result by calling hello. So now result holds that inner function. When we call result, it still remembers the variable name even though hello has already finished running. This is called a closure. Closures happens because of the concept of lexical environment. So what is a lexical environment? A lexical environment means where the variables and functions are typically written in the code. JavaScript remembers where the function was created and what variables around it. So when the inner function is returned, it remembers the name variable because it was written inside hello, and that's its lexical scope. Even after hello is done, the inner function keeps that memory alive. This is what makes a closure. So in short, a closure is a function along with its lexical environment. Now let's see a real life use case of closures to understand it better. So let's create a new function, create counter. It's simple and useful. So first, I'm commenting the above code, and after this, let's create a new function create counter, and inside it I'm declaring a new variable count with a value 0. Then let's return a function, and it will increase the count by 1. Then let's log the counter value. So console.log count, and then pass the count here. Now let's create a new variable here, counter, and now I'm calling that function here, create counter. Now let's call the inner function here. So counter, and let's duplicate it 2 more times. Now I'm running the code. So you can see we got the values printed here 1, 2, 3. Now let's understand what's happening here. So first we created a function create counter with a variable count 0. Then it returns a function that increases count by 1 each time it runs. Then we are logging the updated count. When we call create counter, it returns that inner function and stores it in counter. Even though create counter has finished, the inner function remembers count. Because of closure, every time we call counter, it continues from where it left off, not resetting to 0. So that's how closure works in JavaScript. I hope you understood this video. If you want the source code, then please do check out in the description. I'll attach a link there. This video is a part of a JavaScript course, so please do check out our playlist. If you found this video helpful, then like this video, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then click the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding everyone.